What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Sunshine Way. I am your lovely host, Kaya. And in today's video, y'all know what I got for y'all. I got my church notes. So if you didn't get to make it to the house of the Lord today, it's okay, boo, because I got you. So in today's video, I'm going to just go over what my pastor sermon was on in church today, and just kind of explain what certain things mean. And I'm also going to read a couple of scriptures to y'all. So the first scripture that I'm going to read to y'all is Jeremiah 17 verse 9 and 10. It says, "The heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Who can understand it?" Verse 10, "I, the Lord, search the heart and examine the mind, to reward a man according to his conduct, according to what his deeds deserve." So this is piggybacking off of his series called "What Are Your Desires?" And so but the main focus of the sermon today was the heart. It's he said you cannot trust your heart. Just like I just read in Jeremiah, it says, who knows it? Who can understand it? Your heart can lead you into certain situations and circumstances that you don't necessarily need to be in, or is not God's will for your life. You cannot let your heart lead. You cannot let your heart lead you over God. God is the person who's supposed to lead us and guide us. So it's our responsibility to give our heart over to God so that He can renew it and make it clean. Also, another thing is, it is easy for us to love someone because our heart tells us to. But if your heart is the only thing telling you to love someone, then when they hurt you, or you feel like they betray you or something like that, that love can instantly turn into hate. And you can love someone so strongly one day and then hate them the next. Like, how is that so? Like, and you be like, well, that's how my heart feels. That's how I feel. You know, feelings and emotions derive from the heart. So, but if the love of God is in your heart, if you let God take over your heart, you let Him clean and renew your heart, then it's easy to love someone even when they hurt you. You know what I mean? So if God is really in control and has say-so and dominion over your life, then and in your heart, then you can love people regardless of the situation, regardless of what they have done to you. Also, it's easy if you have hate in your heart or you feel hurt by someone to not be able to move forward. You know, you ever been so hurt that it's like, I just cannot let that go. Like, this person really got me all up in my feelings, and I'm just going through, like, you know what I'm saying? So the heart is, like I said, the heart can be deceitful. So the heart can make you feel certain ways and say certain things that you shouldn't towards others. So the next scripture I want to read is Matthew 15 verses 16, 17, 18, 19. So again, Matthew 15 verses 16 through 19. And it says, "Are you still so dull?" Jesus asked them. "Don't you see that whatever enters the mouth goes into the stomach, then out the body? But the things that come out the mouth come from the heart, and these make a man unclean. For out of the heart comes evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false testimony, and slander. These are what make a man unclean, but eating with unwashed hands does not make a man unclean." So in this scripture, Jesus is basically talking to the Pharisees because they are upset, and they just asking Jesus, like, how can your disciples be eating with their dirty hands? Like, why they doing that? And God, you know, come back with them and say, like, y'all are worried about that, But what you should be worried about is your unclean heart, is the things that come out your mouth instead of in your mouth, because what comes out your mouth is what comes from the heart. So when, you know, like when people say, oh, I didn't mean to say that, or like people, you know, get tied up in their chest and they be saying stuff and then they like, I didn't mean to say that. That's how they truly felt at the time. Like that literally came from their heart. And so, you know, it's not that that person might not really not like you or something like that, but at the same time, like, they need to ask God to heal their broken heart, heal their hurt towards you or their feelings towards you, clean out their heart so that they'll have better thoughts about you and have better things coming out their mouth about you. So the mouth basically exposes the heart. So then you think to yourself and you say, well, everybody always say, follow your heart. Follow your heart, follow your heart, follow your heart. But you like, if my heart is unclean or if my heart is deceitful, as it said in Jeremiah, then like how can I fix it? So what you have to do is you have to give your heart over to God, because He's the only one who can fix that. Who better to fix something than the person who created it? You get what I'm saying? So if God created us, then He's the one who can truly search our heart and clean our heart for those hidden things that we don't even think. You know, sometimes when you think you over something and then you see that person or like that thing come up and you like, that's because like your heart hasn't truly been clean and rid of all that hurt. The next thing you need to be aware of also is if the desires of your heart, if desires are of your heart and your heart is unclean, then your heart will affect your desires. So the condition of your heart will affect your desires, and it will eventually affect how your desires play out in your life. So you really have to detox your heart and allow God to cleanse your heart, which brings me to my last scripture that I want to read, Psalms 51 and 10. Create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. And so basically what that's talking about is just asking God, like really taking that time to pray to God and have that dialogue and conversation with God, saying like, God, I really want to get it together. Like, I really want to not feel that way towards someone or feel this way, or, you know, still be hurting about something that happened 20 years ago. Like, I really want to do that. And just in general, like, God, I don't want to think evil or do evil for evil or anything like that. Like, I really want to love people with a pure heart. I really want to do everything I do with a pure heart. And I want you to be in control over my heart, God. I want you to fill my heart with love and take over my heart, take over my life. So another thing that he pointed out too was depending on the condition basically of your heart and those hidden things in your heart, it also can determine what your desires are. So and it can make you let your heart lead you over God, and so you make decisions that you don't need to make, and you end up in places that you don't need to be. You end up with people that you don't need to be with, and that's just not good. So what I would want to encourage you guys this week to do is to really examine your heart and tell God to show you those things that's hidden in your heart that shouldn't be there. Ask God to renew your heart and to clean your heart and to help you forgive those who have hurt you, and how to move on from certain situations, and to really take the time to see how your heart has really affected you, how your heart has really led you, and also how your heart has affected your desires and your decisions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed the sermon. I know I gave y'all like a 10-minute fast example, but like literally it was so good. Like really, it was so good. Like check your heart, check your heart, check your heart. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos of me doing my church notes, make sure you give this a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you tap that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. And yes, happy Sunday. Peace. Bye.